And good evening to you, and welcome to Voschel Gymnasium in Pittsfield, Illinois, for this presentation of high school boys basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. We're live from the Socky Turkey Tournament for the first of two games this evening and many games throughout the week as the Liberty Eagles and Payson Seymour Indians are matching up here in the early contest tonight. Alongside Jack and John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Always great when the basketball season kicks off once again. A good matchup to start the season between two rivals, Liberty and Payson Seymour. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Your equipment has specific needs based on the work you do and the environment you work in. How you manage the life cycle of your equipment influences your lubricant decisions. Schaefer's specialized lubricant products are designed with you in mind. From synthetic engine oils, hydraulic fluids, greases, and gear lubes, our products help you own equipment longer, operate more efficiently, and reduce hassles. Contact local Schaefer representative Jerry Roan at 217-248-7576. That's 217-248-7576 for Jerry Roan and Schaefer Specialized Lubricants.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Gobble, gobble. I'm Casey French with Cascom. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and your house is going to be full of family, including in-laws and kids. You might just become the turkey if your Wi-Fi, or whatever the hip lingo the kids are calling it, isn't up to par. Call Cascom today and sign up for our gig services for only $99.95 a month for 6 months. Already a customer? Upgrade for only $109.95 a month. Dads who want the game as a side dish, you're welcome. Call today, 1-800-252-1799. And we thank you for trusting us with internet, cable, and phone all year long. Thank you from Cascom.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. What do you think of when you think of Black Friday? Well, the biggest deals of the year, of course, and it's no different here at Little Jess. We've saved the best deals of the year for our Black Friday sales event. Right now, we're offering an unheard of 13% off our 24 Jeep Gladiator Nighthawk and get it for just $39,800. Save $5,500 on a new 24 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux and get it for just $28,500 and save up to $12,000 on a new 25 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn. Hurry in because deals like these only happen once a year and only at Little Jess. Serving Tri-States for 7 decades.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports, the 17th annual Socky Turkey Tournament. Liberty, a founding member of this tournament. Payson came in year 2, I believe, actually. Pittsfield, of course, has been here the whole time. Western, Camp Point Central, and Port AC. There's been a lot of iterations of this tournament throughout the years, but this one featuring those 6 teams. 2 games tonight, 2 games tomorrow, 2 games Wednesday, and 3 on Friday to decide the championship. This first matchup between the Liberty Eagles and the Payson Seymour Indians. And 2 teams that are, looking to start the season off on the right foot. Payson Seymour ended up a little under 500 last year, but returning a lot of their players who were in the mix a season ago. Liberty a little bit younger, but a lot of those young kids played last season. They're just a year older. And Jack, honestly, the first thing you notice about Liberty is They're also all about 3 or 4 inches taller, it looks like.
Yeah, it seems like as I filled out the cards today, they have all grown, especially Reed Sparrow, who's now as tall as brother Jack. And I just had to ask him, I said, well, can Jack take you one-on-one? He said he never could. And I said, well, at least there's a little brotherly love out there, too. And their dad, Dan Sparrow, the head coach, his last head coaching job would have been at Jacksonville, where he was the head coach for quite a few years.
I would have thought Bartonville Limestone was his last head coaching job, but not sure on that.
Well, you know what? You could be. Is that where he went after Jacksonville?
I believe so, but don't count me 100% on that. As you know, sometimes my history gets a little
not as bad as mine.
No, that's very true. But Dan Sparrow, a veteran coach, obviously, has coached at a lot of different levels, and Liberty lucky to have him to replace a very good coach, and Greg Altmix, who departed for Quincy Notre Dame. Payson Seymour has a Quincy Notre Dame guy, and Tyler Dushinsky as their head coach. And I'll tell you what, Coach Dushinsky's done a nice job, and now what is this, his 3rd year, I believe, coaching this squad for the Indians, 3rd or 4th even maybe. Again, time flies when you're having fun, but this is a team that's going to be fun to watch this year. Of course, you graduate a kid like Jordan Nyson from a year ago, but a lot of really nice pieces returning for this Payson Seymour squad.
And when you think about Liberty and Payson, Dushinsky was the assistant coach for Andy Douglas, who's now the head coach of the Blue Devils. Altmix was the coach for many years. Dushinsky now at Payson. So a lot of different people have come through Liberty to end up with some pretty good jobs over the years.
In addition to it being the Thanksgiving tournament this week, it's also the Take a Charge Against Cancer tournament. They have combined that event that Pittsfield's held for several years into the tournament to make it more of a week-long event. And they've got T-shirts and other memorabilia for sale in the lobby here at Voschel Gym. So if you're planning on coming throughout the week, you have an opportunity to purchase those and support a good cause. Both teams out of the court in preparation of tonight's contest. It's the Liberty Eagles and the Payson Seymour Indians. The nightcap will feature Pittsfield and Western. Brian Shoemaker has action for you from the Beardstown tournament. Right now, West Central and Rushville Industry in a battle of a game there. And you can watch that live on Central Illinois Sports. We're live from Beardstown and Pittsfield throughout the week. And then Steve Surratt from BC Hornet Sports on YouTube has the girls tournament at Brown County as well. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Back with more from Voschel Gym after this.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Before I started at DOT, like a real low point in my life, I just lost my house and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school, they'll pay for your CDLs. I applied and ever since then I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business, sugar and smoke. It's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, Central Illinois Sports, the place to watch all the games from the 2024 Sockeye Turkey Turn-In. A lot of games coming up throughout the regular season as well. Payson, Seymour, and Liberty. Jack, you've talked about two programs that for a long time in this region have been two programs that have been seen as some leaders on the basketball court, and high expectations year in and year out for these guys.
Well, when they play each other, it's always a battle. And one may be a little better than the other on years, but this is one of those rivalries that always makes for a good contest when the two of them match up. I mean, my goodness, a few years ago we went over and watched their JV kids play in the contest before the varsity. It was one of the best games I saw all season between the two, and now those guys are all graduated. But just such a dynamic love for basketball, and football doesn't get in the way for Liberty, but for Payson, they've had a lot of kids go over to Minden and play football, and I think that's helped them in basketball.
Yeah, I think it's benefited, making them a little more of a rugged type of team at times. And, you know, you take a look at the returners for both squads. You know, you saw Vince Cramsey play a lot last year as a freshman. You saw Reed Sparrow play a lot last year as a freshman. Tate Huber was a guy that was in the rotation as a freshman. Jack Sparrow, of course, as a junior last year, was in the starting lineup all year. We'll see some new faces in there as well, but they lost a lot as far as good senior leadership. But there's a lot of young talent, and these guys are used to having success at every level they've played the game.
Jack Sparrow had a couple of big boys down low, and Gim and Hayner boys that really freed him up a little bit. Now he'll have to be that definite post player for them because Reed's not really the guy that gets underneath the basket. So it'll be a different look, but I would say, you know, Dan Sparrow, when he coached at Jacksonville, he was not an up-and-down-the-court type guy. I'm anxious to see how he coaches this group of kids.
On the other side for Payson Seymour, of course, the graduation of White and Ison, but, man, they've returned a lot of guys that saw a lot of playing time. Lane Barker, Brody Deeker, Blake Schwartz, of course, Nolan Sparks. They also have big minutes. Nicholas Spoon was in the rotation last year. You got a lot of guys that have some very, very good varsity basketball experience, and I think Payson Seymour will end up being one of the better teams in the area this year.
Yeah, Schwartz is that kid that on any given night could put 30 in the basket for you if he gets hot. But don't kid yourself, Lane Barker's one of those guys that can score a lot too. And then Brody Deeker, will he be kind of like Big Brother was, where he came out and was the muscle man in the middle? Nicholas Boone is a big boy in the paint.
Liberty's definitely going to have the height advantage in this game, just man for man. They outsize the Payson Seymour squad. Maybe a little quicker for the Indians, so we'll have to see how those two types of action on the floor match up against one another here tonight. It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is serving the entire region with the best in banking services close to where you live and always online at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. We're about 3 minutes away from tip-off. We'll pause for our final break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, the Farm and Home Supply starting lineup. Stay tuned on Central Illinois Sports.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Helena Agri, Camp Point, Illinois, is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Central Illinois Athletics. For all your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agri, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, and Matt Hughes, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 593-7761 for Helena Agri of Camp Point.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Absolutely nobody wants to hear that on Christmas morning, but if you're shopping for kids of any age, your local Farm Loan Supply can help because we have them on sale. Wide variety of toys, including some of the trendy ones like Care Bears. We're bringing them back for under $13. Then Pokemon and Pokemon cards, they never go away. We got these under $5. Then all Hasbro games, board games are 20% off. That's fun for all ages and families. And take your pick from these huge plush animals. They're under $15. And yes, your local Farm Loan Supply does carry Squishmallows. These are under $12.
Time to take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, nobody has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Visit farmandhomesupply.com to find the location nearest you. The visiting team on the scoreboard will be the Liberty Eagles. Dan Sparrow, their head coach, assisted by Adam Lee. Their lineup looks like this. At a guard, he's the 6'3 sophomore Vince Cramsey. At a second guard, the 5'9 sophomore Tate Huber. And at the third guard is the 6'4 sophomore in Reed Sparrow. Out of forward, a 6'2 sophomore Gavin Edgar, and at the other forward, the 6'4 senior Jack Sparrow. Jack and Reed Sparrow, along with Edgar, Huber, and Cramsey for the Liberty Eagles. They'll be wearing their red uniforms with the white numbers and black trim here tonight. For the Payson Seymour Indians, Tyler Dushinsky is their head coach. They'll start at a guard. He's a 5'10 senior. That's Lane Barker. At a second guard, a 6'1 senior, Blake Schwartz. And the third guard is the 6'1 senior in Brody Deeker. Out of forward, he is a 6'1 junior, Nolan Sparks. And the other forward is the 6'2 senior, Nicholas Boone. Boone, Sparks, Schwartz, Deeker, and Barker for the Payson Seymour Indians. Thanks to Farm and Home Supply for being our starting lineup sponsor throughout the various seasons here on Central Illinois Sports. And time to kick off on the boys' side of things. Of course, carried a girls' basketball game for you last week. Last Wednesday, a win here for the Pittsfield Lady Sockies are off to a nice start. And they're playing again tonight, getting ready to tip off right at 6 o'clock, I believe. Jack says, in fact, they're playing. So you can watch that game live on BC Hornet Sports on YouTube as well. Both teams getting some last-moment instructions. Liberty takes the court. Long, lanky-looking squad for this Eagles team. And on the other side, Payson Seymour, the home whites with the blue numbers and lettering here tonight. Shiloh Savage, Tim Crumwoody, Dave Bishop are officials tonight. It just doesn't feel like basketball season until you get to see Dave Bishop. And always good to see these guys donning the stripes. You'll know they'll do a good job for you and keep the game fair for all of the participants. It is just about ready to tip off this 2024-2025 basketball season as Deeker will jump in the center for Payson Seymour against Cramsey for Liberty. Sit back and enjoy high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Tim Cremley, our lead official, walks into the center circle, and the tip is up, and it's controlled by the Payson Seymour Indians. They start tonight left to right on your viewing device. Barker gets the ball left side out of a trap, out top the Sparks. Sparks shouts out some instructions against the zone defense of Liberty, trapping on the wings. In the corner with it is Deeker. Fakes, drives baseline, gets to the window and scores in a 2-0 lead in the early going for the Seymour High Indians on a nice drive to the hoop by Deeker. Huber into the front court, gets it to Sparrow. Now to Jack Sparrow on the left side from Brother Reed. Back out top, Huber on the bounce. Man-to-man defense in the early going for Payson Seymour. Huber, a little pull-up J off the mark. Boone fights hard for the rebound. It gets knocked loose, though, picked up and put in by Jack Sparrow, and we're tied at 2 points apiece on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Knotted up at 2 here in the early going. Both teams scoring a basket on their first possession of the season, just like the coaches drew it up. Barker gets the top of the key, dribble drive in. Trying to split a double team with the dribble, and a reach-in foul going to be called on one of the Eagles.
Cramsey's going to be called for the foul, his first, team first. Don't forget, 5 fouls a quarter, and we'll shoot 2 on the 5th. I forgot that the other night, didn't I?
Well, it's only been in place for a year, and the other one was in place for, forever, it seemed like. Here's Schwartz coming off of the curl screen. Three-pointer is too long. Box out by Jack Sparrow. He said nobody's going to get that other than the baseline, and Liberty will shoot for their first lead of the night as they've got a length of the court to go.
Reed got his hips in front. Jack Sparrow picked up that offensive board before, kind of like a steal, but nobody had possession, so we'll give him that. Tied at 2 at the 6:50 mark.
Huber into the front court. He and Reed Sparrow both sporting the red headbands. Here's a deep 3. Reed Sparrow from downtown puts Liberty on top with a 5-2 advantage. That was a deep ball. Sparrow, a talented shooter as we saw a season ago, just as a freshman. He is a kid that is just a big, strong athlete. Here's Huber trying to pester the as a defender here. Knocks the ball away, and they'll say it goes off of him and out of bounds. It was right in front of the Liberty bench, and Dan Sparrow didn't necessarily agree, and the referees will get together and say
I think they're going to go
it's
the
other direction, and I think that is the right call.
First turnover of the tournament against Payson Seymour. Good defense that time. Was that Cramsey that got that lead arm out?
Well, that was Huber. He's wearing the red headband tonight. 6:28 to play in the first, and he's got quick hands. He's always been a very quick young man. Not real tall, but very, very quick, and can make things happen when the ball's in his hands. Here's a dribble drive by Cramsey. Gets to the rim, off the window, and won't fall. Rebound out of bounds. It's going to go the way of the Seymour High Indians.
Ramsey got all the way to the basket, the front of it, and it just rolled off as he threw it up a little too hard. His team leads 5-2, 6:15 left first quarter. PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Sparks gets it left side to Barker. Check with that Schwartz. Now atop Deeker gets a touch. He'll kick it on the wing to Sparks. Turns down the deep ball. 6:05 to play in the opening quarter. Schwartz has picked up the dribble. Way out near the half-court line, finds Sparks to reset.
Liberty on the man-to-man now.
Really pushing things out on the defensive side. Now they're trying to get Deeker down low. Ball went a little wide. Saves it into the corner for Schwartz. Fires from downtown, no good. And Jack Sparrow has the rebound. And then we'll see a foul called against Boone of Payson Seymour.
Boone's going to pick up his first team foul. Sparrow's second rebound. Into the ball game comes Jordan Martin. Boone sits down. 5'9" senior is Jordan Martin.
He'll be tasked with trying to stay in front of Tate Huber. Huber into the front court. Little shovel pass. Quick down low. On the post, that ball went to Edgar on his first touch. Back out for a 3 left side. Jack Sparrow, no good. That's Reed Sparrow. And the rebound down to Deeker, his first. Pushes it into the front court quickly. Knocked away again by the quick hands of Tate Huber. And he's been a pest here in the early going on the defensive side.
Is that a red headband? I'll be darned. I couldn't tell.
Well, since you're red-green colorblind,
yeah.
I understand how that goes. Looks like he's sporting the Nike swoosh. There's a lob pass in, looking for Deeker. Under the basket, kicks it out to Martin for the 3, trying to tie it up. It's off the mark, and Jack Sparrow with his third, born to the 9 already. Into the front court, Huber shovels it off to Reed Sparrow. Ramsey gets a touch now. Good defense by Deeker there in the man-to-man. Knocks the ball free. Jack Sparrow runs it down. Cross-court pass. Finds Edgar. He'll try to spin. Kick it back out. Huber at the 5:07 mark. Huber on the dribble drive. Little up and under move. No good. But he heads to the free throw line to shoot the first chances from the charity stripe of the season.
That was pretty, by golly. Very pretty. Sparks picks up the foul. His first, team second. 2 free throws now for Tate Hubert. Looking for his first points. First one up and good.
I'll remind you about our friends at Bowlers Universe. They're open every Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight. Saturdays 4 to midnight. Always a good time with the friends at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. Check out their daily specials.
Second one no good. Rebound Sparrow.
Kept it alive, and Liberty gets the possession again here. Huber out top to Reed Sparrow. Now Jack Sparrow behind the arc. Jack is the senior of the Sparrow brothers. Very steady player is Jack. Cramsey with it, guarded hard by Deeker, and Coach Dan Sparrow says he would like to call the first timeout of the season. It's an Adams Network timeout for the fastest internet service that doesn't buffer no matter what life throws at you. It's Adams Fiber. Visit followthefiber.net.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy. Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
4:44 to play in the first. Timeout taken by the Eagles was their first of the contest. They'll have the ball out of bounds on the sideline in front of the Payson Seymour bench here.
Update from Brown County. Pittsfield girls up 13-2 on Beardstown first quarter. 3-0 on the season.
Reed Sparrow looks in the post to Jack Sparrow, trying to bang his way in there. Into a double team. Spin move went to the right hand, no good. And Barker has the board for the Indians. To Sparks into the front court. Throws a pass down low to Martin. Caught underneath. Kicks it out top. Deeker from the right wing for three, no good. And Reed Sparrow grabs the rebound for Liberty. Eagles with a 4-point lead and the basketball here as Cramsey is going to be called for the offensive foul, it appears here.
His second, team second, turnover number 1. So your point guard just picked up a second foul.
2 fouls on both teams here in the first 3+. Ball kicked now by Hubert. They'll say it wasn't a kick, just a steal away. Larceny can't make the layup at the other end, though, as it bounces awry. And the two teams trade the turnovers.
2 turnovers apiece now.
Here to the contest comes Tanner Cooley for this Liberty squad.
Cooley got some playing time last year, I do believe.
He's a junior, 6'2" young man. As Cramsey went to the bench with those 2 fouls. Into the corner on the right side is Barker. Good look, 3 off the mark. Ball out of bounds off of the Sparrows. And it goes out of bounds to Payson Seymour. Here comes another new man into the game for the first time this season. That is Ashton Baker, the 6'4" senior for Payson Seymour.
2 threes put up by Liberty, 5 for Payson, and only 1 is hit so far.
Lopez and Deeker couldn't make the catch. Loose on the court after it is Sparrow to keep it alive, and it gets the steal for Liberty. Jack Sparrow not afraid to do the dirty work here. To Reed Sparrow, right side, set up 3, bang, it goes again. Reed Sparrow with his second triple of the night, and the Eagles have a 9-2 lead. 3:35 to play in the opening quarter. Liberty looking smooth here in the early going and getting some of those outside shots to fall. Here's Schwartz trying to answer, and does from the left wing. Schwartz has his first 3-pointer of the night.
Led 2-0 did Payson. First time they've scored since.
Here's Edgar on the dribble drive. Little floater on the run. No good. Rebound down to Deeker for Payson Seymour. Indians look to cut closer into the front court. It goes to Sparks. Sparks on the wing to Baker. He says, hello, pick it up and shoot a 3. No good. Rebound Reed Sparrow. Ball knocked away by a hustling Jordan Martin from behind, but out of bounds. It'll stay with Liberty length of the court to go and allow Lane Barker to check back in as Martin heads to the bench for the Seymour High Indians.
Baker surprised by the pass, but he wasn't surprised to be behind the 3-point line. He put her up.
He can shoot it. He's always been a good shooter. Under 3 minutes to play in the first. Huber with it off of the screen from Sparrow. Right side, Edgar has his pocket picked clean by Barker. Barker to Sparks, right back to Barker. Barker to the window, no good. Fouled, and he'll shoot 2 shots.
Do believe Jack Sparrow's going to pick that up. Yep, his first, team third on the Liberty Eagles. First free throws the other way come the way of Lane Barker looking for his first points. 9-5 Liberty lead, 2:44 left in the first quarter on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Barker, a good lefty, puts the first one up. Good.
LSSG Trucking and 3D Leasing for all of your trucking and hauling needs. Call the Dunhams and their professional team at LSSG Trucking and 3D Leasing. 217-285-2808.
Barker tries the second one with the left hand. a 9-6 game now. He can make it a 2-point game. They scored the first 2 and then give up 9 in a row. Now they score the fourth point in a row the other way.
Cuts it down to a 2-point lead with 2:42 to play in the first. Huber on the wing. Newman in is Brody Klauser, a 5'8 sophomore. He tries to dribble in the paint, has his pocket pick. Fourth turnover by the Eagles. Sparks quickly the other way. Gets to the paint. Kicks it off. Now behind the arc it goes to Schwartz. Good look. 3 for the lead, and it's good. Schwartz from downtown gives the Indians the lead right back on the second lead change to the contest. His second 3 of the night. 10-9 Payson Seymour.
Payson's a little bit more experienced, Dean.
Ooh, here's Klauser getting free underneath. Good find that time from Sparrow, and Klauser puts it in for his first bucket of the season to give Liberty the lead again.
That was a pretty find now.
Here's Barker on the wing for 3. Off the iron, won't fall. Rebound tipped around. Another rebound for Reed Sparrow, his third. These two teams not afraid to shoot it. The shot clocks are hung up here in Boschel Gym for when the rule comes in a season or so. They're not turned on tonight, and these two teams don't seem to mind putting those shots up early anyway.
No, the juniors won't get to see it. Neither will the seniors, but the sophomores will.
Here is Sparrow, the sophomore, for a 3. It's off the rim, no good this time, and Brody Deeker hunts down another board, his third. He'll bring it into the front court. Indians trying to retake the lead. Schwartz puts it on the deck after the fake. Pass out front was tipped, but run down by Deeker. He wants Sparks to come get the ball. Does Coach Jashinsky to set up this offensive attack for the Indians. They shovel it off to Schwartz. Right side 3, way long this time. And the rebound is down to Cooley for Liberty with a minute to play in the first. Jack Sparrow brings it across to Reed Sparrow. Feeds the paint to Cooley. Little turnaround move up and in is good as Cooley's got his first points of the night. A cool customer in the paint that time and a 3-point lead for Liberty. Schwartz with the right side. Takes it out front, little give and go, gets it back, trying to get to the window this time, goes off of his arm and out of bounds on the missed shot. So it heads the other way for Liberty. Here's Boone back into the contest along with Baker. They replace Connor Howell. Also sitting down was Brody Deeker. On the other side, Cramsey came back in and Cooley gets a breather.
Cramsey playing with 2 fouls. They wanted him on that last shot apparently. 29
ticks to play in the first. 13-10 is the lead for Liberty. We're in a little 3-man weave out front. Cramsey on the dribble drive into the window, no good. Rebound down to Sparks. Pushes ahead quickly to Schwartz. Wants to bully the smaller man, and a blocking foul going to be called against young Mr. Klauser.
Klauser's first, team 4th. Not a shooting foul. They said it was on the floor. 14.1 seconds left in the first quarter. Payson trying to catch up with a 3. Into the game comes Tommy Schutte. He'll sit Vince Cramsey down.
Yeah, they don't want Cramsey to pick up that third foul here with 14 ticks to play in the first. Inbounds in the corner to Barker, now to Sparks. Clears a little space. Back to Barker. In the corner, Schwartz. Catches, launches 3, hits. His third of the contest, and the game's tied at 13 points apiece. Huber into the front court with 2. 1, gets it to Sparrow. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Hits the rafters. No good. And we played a quarter of high school basketball action. After 1, Payson, Seymour, and Liberty. And a good one, tied at 13.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
At Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition meets hometown pride.
After a quarter, Payson, Seymour, and Liberty tied up at 13 points apiece. Liberty will have the ball to start the second quarter.
Liberty 5 for 12 from the field, 2 for 4 from the arc, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 of 14 for Payson, but 3 of 12 from 3. And all those are Schwartz's. On the other side, Reed Sparrow's got a couple of threes for Liberty. Tied at 13.
Did not have a tie-up in that first quarter, so that's why Liberty starts with the ball. They have a Schutte out there along with Huber, Jack Sparrow, Reed Sparrow. The fifth man is Klauser. A turnover on the first play of the second quarter. Ball saved on the loose ball by Boone, but we'll say he rolled over with it, so the two teams trade the turnovers. Boone is out there along with Sparks, Schwartz, Barker, and Deeker for Payson Seymour to start quarter number 2.
4 turnovers on Payson, now 5 on Liberty.
A little 1-2-2 pressure, and Barker's going to get the steal on the long pass. Finds Deeker, one dribble, gets to the rim, got him off balance, shot no good, might have been fouled, no call. Long rebound out front to Schwartz. Gets it on the right wing. Deeker on the drive, little pull-up J from the baseline is good, and Payson Seymour retakes the lead. Our fourth lead change to the game as the Indians lead 15-13 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Huber on the bounce out front for Liberty. To Klauser, back to Huber. Huber shouts out some instructions, says, hey, we got to go. To Sparrow left side, deep three, Reed Sparrow. Clang off the rim, no good, but runs down his board. Fires this time from the corner and finds the mark. So they just needed to get to a little different spot to dial from long distance, and he already has 9 to match Schwartz as the leading scorers for both teams in this contest, and the fifth lead change sees the lead back the way of the Liberty Eagles. Barker out of the screen from Deeker, gets it to Schwartz. He says, how about a three on this side? And he says, okay, I can do so. And then a foul underneath. The basket's going to count, but we'll see a foul underneath on Boone.
Boone picks up the foul. That'll be his second. Team foul number 1, second quarter. And Nicholas not happy about that. On the other side, we see Tommy Schutte sit down. Cramsey back into the game, playing with 2 fouls. 18-16 Payson. Schwartz now with 12. Reed Sparrow, the sophomore for Liberty, with 9, all of them from three-point land.
Pass into the front court. Jack Sparrow works it down low to Huber. Had to try to save it in, but they'll say he was out of bounds on the baseline, and a turnover by Liberty here.
8 turnovers, 4 in the quarter already, though. That's been very costly for them.
Less than 2 minutes in. Those will add up in a hurry. 6:17 to play in the half. Pass on the right side goes to Barker. Drives in against Huber. He's got a little muscle on him and gets to the rim, and they'll say that Huber wasn't able to slide the feet quickly enough that time, gets called for the bump.
His first on the blocking foul, team first of the second quarter. Lady Saki's up 26-7 over at Brown County now.
6:08 to play in the first half. 18-16, good contest here. Indians have the lead and the basketball. Barker leaves it out to Schwartz. Deep 3-ball, and it's in and out, no good. Rebound down to a hustling Klauser. To Huber into the front court. Huber had to corral it for a moment. To Cramsey from the volleyball line. It's no good. Ashton Baker and Jack Sparrow battle for the rebound, and they'll call a foul on Ashton Baker.
Ashton Baker will pick up that foul. I already had it written down the other way. Second team foul, his first. I'll be done.
Stays with Liberty underneath their own hoop. 5:52 to play here in this first half. And bounce pass to Huber. Looks on the right side, that's to Sparrow. To Huber out between the circles now. Gets it on the deck. Sparrow left side. Klauser feeds the post and to Jack Sparrow. Had to pull it back out to Huber. Man-to-man defense by Payson Seymour. Liberty trying to get the offensive play set up. Huber on the dribble. Gets it out to Reed Sparrow, launching from way downtown. Count it. And a foul then on the made shot. I think this is going against Payson Seymour, so Liberty's about to get this back.
Yep, Sparks got the foul, his second, team third. Count the bucket for Reed Sparrow. That is his 12th point of the night. Score goes to 19-18, gives us a lead change again, correct?
5:25 to play in the half, and they are...
I don't know. Then there was no possession, so I don't know if he got a turnover or not. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, that was a three-pointer.
Well, yeah, it was a three-pointer. No doubt about that.
Yep, score's right. 19-18, Liberty has the lead. Dave Bishop said he shot it from the volleyball line. That's a three-pointer. Might even make that a four-pointer one day. Here's Cramsey on a drive, had the ball knocked loose, gets it back. Leaves it out top to Sparrow from the volleyball line. No good. He's got the green light. Rebound, Klauser hustling for it, but it runs out of real estate on the baseline, and it will go length of the court to go for Payson Seymour.
It's like that defending state champion over at Beardstown having it their way. You can check that game out when you get a chance and put them on two different devices.
The old West Central Cougars, huh?
54-36 with 3 minutes left, fourth quarter.
They were down early. Here's Barker for a three, and threes are a little easier to come by than you see in the first game of the season for these two teams. You can tell they've been working hard in the gym. And Payson Seymour leads 21-19 is our score.
Yep.
With 4:50 to play in the half.
That's our seventh lead change, Scarlett. Got a good one here.
Huber on the bounce for the Eagles. Little three-guard weave. They'll get it to Cramsey. Cramsey against the smaller man in Martin. Kicks to the wing in Sparrow. They want to get it out of his hands to Payson Seymour. This kid can shoot it a bit. 4:30 to play in the half. Huber, a little shimmy shake drive. Kicks to the corner. Sparrow, three, good again. And he's deadly from that corner, isn't he?
15 points. Another lead change, the eighth.
Wow, what a contest here on opening night. Into the front court comes Sparks. To Barker. Works off a little screen there. Now Sparrow will come out and really pressure him on the dribble. On the right side finds Deeker. He'd like to get a screen here, and does. A little slip screen by Barker. Gets free on the baseline. Good look from 6. Won't fall. Jack Sparrow with the board, his fourth. Outlet pass to Cramsey. Eagles looking to expand on this 22-21 lead. With less than 4 minutes to play in the half. Klauser gets it, and he traveled. He did. He took a step before he put the dribble down. And a turnover on the Eagles. A little bit of an unforced error that time.
Their 9th turnover, 5 on Payson in the game, but Liberty leading 22-21. But those are valuable possessions to be giving up in a one-point game with 8 lead changes back and forth.
3:39 to play in the half. Schwartz with the basketball. Bounce pass on the right side to Barker.
Cramsey with 2 fouls playing tough defense, and guess what? He may have picked up his third.
I think he did.
Sure did. His third foul, second team foul. That's a big foul. I got no buzz with a kid getting 3 fouls in the first half, playing aggressive, but he'll have to sit for the rest of this half, you'd think.
3:27 to play in the half. Payson Seymour with the ball out of bounds. And first, we are going to get a timeout whistle here for the Liberty Eagles. It's an Adams Network timeout for top-notch local computer sales and service. Adams Experts, 217-214-3423. Fast, friendly, and affordable service.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
3:27 to play in the half. Timeout was taken by Liberty, their second of the contest. They lead Payson Seymour by a 22-21 score. Vince Cramsey just went to the bench, though, with 3 fouls for Liberty as they continue to fight the early foul trouble here in this contest.
You know, pretty good crowd for, I don't see a lot of Pittsfield people here yet, but for Liberty and Payson, they usually bring them out pretty early.
2 basketball-crazed communities. And Payson will have it out of bounds on the sideline here. Blake Schwartz and Shiloh Savage are having a chat. I said, what are you thinking after supper tonight? I said, well, it's Monday, so some more limited selection.
Chicken fried steak, green beans, fried potatoes.
Here's Sparks with it on the left side. Reach in, found now on Huber as he caught him on the wrist.
Klauser, correct?
Klauser, excuse me.
Klauser's second, team third. But more fouls in that guard position out front, trying to guard against people like Schwartz and Sparks.
Ball goes in the backcourt. Sparks will run it down and bring it up here for Payson Seymour. Barker gets it on the right wing. Out top to Sparks. Works to the side and Deeker. Deeker on the drive of the baseline. Back out Sparks. Good ball movement here. Martin gets it to Schwartz. Extra pass. Barker for an open three. Rims it out. No good. And Cooley has the rebound for Liberty. Off to Huber. Under 3 minutes to play in this first half. Clouser in the corner to Cooley. Down low Jack Sparrow trying to go to work against Deeker. They bounce off of each other underneath. Shot no good. Nice defense in the interior that time by Brody Deeker. He'll push the ball into the front court to Schwartz, and a reach-in foul will be called on Huber.
Huber will pick up his second, fourth team foul. Another guard with 2+ fouls. Into the game again comes Ashton Baker. He'll sit down Jordan Martin on the Payson Seymour side.
Ball out of bounds on the sideline for the Indians.
Haven't had any points for a while here.
It kind of has become a standstill. How about Blake Schwartz for three? No good. Rebound is secured by Clouser to Huber. He's quickly with it into the front court. He's quick everywhere he goes, let's be honest. Jack Sparrow trying to go to work, draws a double team. Ball knocked free, got it back. Ooh, good find down low to Clouser, who puts it up and in for the and one opportunity on a nice find from the senior Sparrow to the sophomore Clouser.
Foul's going to go on Barker. That'll be his first, team fourth of the quarter. The and one, the old-fashioned way, 24-21 in favor of Liberty. They've led by 7 in the game. Free throw up is no good, and the rebound comes off the other way to Deeker, his fourth.
To Schwartz into the front court. Right side, they'll get it down low to Baker from Barker, and the Barker to Baker connection that time results in a charging foul against Baker.
Baker picks up his second. That's fifth. Player controlled, though, so no free throws. Sitting down is Clouser. And who came back in that time? Looks like Edgar.
Edgar has returned. He's got the ball on the wing right side. Gives it off in the corner to Cooley. Now out to Huber. Under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Over it goes to Sparrow. Out top, Huber another touch. We're going to facilitate some things offensively. Trying to work it down low. Sparrow finds the cutter in Edgar. Cooley saves it out front. Reed Sparrow runs it down to Huber. Gets by his man on the dribble drive. Kicks to the wing. Edgar for an open three, and it's good. Huber created the opening for his teammate, and Edgar knocked it down. He's got his first three of the season. It makes it 27-21 Eagles with 1:25 to play in this first half. What a fun contest so far. Here's Baker trying to go to work. Back to Barker. Barker on the dribble drive. Has it swiped and stolen away. Turnover number 5 by Payson Seymour. Left side with it is Sparrow. Works it to Jack Sparrow on the post. He will go back to the left side. A little floater up, no good. Deeker has the board, and Cooley has the foul.
They're saying Cooley's got it. Let's make sure. Nope, they're going to call it on Sparrow, and that'll be Jack's second foul of the ball game. 15 foul, free throws the other way. Rebound came off to Deeker, his fifth. He'll shoot free throws. Deeker looking for his fifth and 6 points of the night. 27-21, 104 left in the half. And Brody Deeker's first is good.
Tim Waters and Waters Concrete, offering quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. Call 309-252-1052.
27-22 now in favor of Liberty on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Second one up is also good by Deeker.
Made them both and makes it a 4-point game again with a minute to play in this first half. Huber with it out front, pressured by Deeker. Calling that closely guarded. Gets it over to Cramsey. Cramsey's been a little limited with the foul trouble. Off to Edgar. Edgar a little carry of it, not called. At top it goes to Huber with 41 seconds to play in the first half.
58-43, give West Central their first win of the season.
Right where they left off last year with a victory, huh? Here's a dribble drive by Huber, finds Sparrow. Sparrow can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, puts it back up off the iron, no good. And Schwartz has the rebound this time for Payson Seymour. As the Indians turn away the Eagles that time with 15 seconds to play in the half. And we get a reach and foul out front.
Edgar's going to pick that one up, I do believe. His first. We're over the limit. They'll shoot free throws again. This time, we're going to the free throw line is Nolan Sparks looking for his first points of the season. 11.7 seconds left in the half, 27-23, and game 1 of 2 coming your way from here. Game 1 of 3 from Beardstown is completed. First one is up and good by Sparks.
Payson Seymour's been pretty good from the free throw line.
5 for 6. The other side 1 for 2. So free throws have been okay. 3-pointers have been okay. Second one up is no good. And the rebound comes off long to Sparrow Jack, and that's his 7th board.
Here's Martin on a steal. Finds Deeker. Indians on the run into the front court after the takeaway. Looks down low to Sparks. Runs it down. Kick to the corner. Schwartz 3. No good as the buzzer sounds. And we head to halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show, where we see the Liberty Eagles leading the Payson Seymour Indians 27-24 at the break. Halftime stats and more your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. What do you think of when you think of Black Friday? Well, the biggest deals of the year, of course, and it's no different here at Little Jess. We've saved the best deals of the year for our Black Friday sales event. Right now, we're offering an unheard of 13% off our 24 Jeep Gladiator Nighthawk and get it for just $39,800. Save $5,500 on a new 24 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux and get it for just $28,500, and save up to $12,000 on a new 25 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn. Hurry in, because deals like these only happen once a year and only at Little Jess, serving Tri-States for 7 decades.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
In a world that seems to be out of control, your friends at First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois want you to know that the hope of God's love reaches out to you. God loves you, and He has a purpose for your life. If you'd like to learn more about this, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. or at 10:30 on Sunday mornings at 225 North Memorial Street in Pittsfield, or online at fccpittsfield.org, our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois, a safe place to learn and grow.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
We welcome you back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 27-24, the lead for Liberty on top of Payson Seymour at the halftime break. Good contest here on the opener, Jack, and a look at some of our halftime stats.
Tied at 13 after one, 27-24 here at halftime. Turnovers, 7 on Liberty, and on the other side, 5 against Payson. We have had 8 lead changes in the ball game, tied at 2 and at 13. 2 fouls apiece on Nicholas Boone and on Ashton Baker for Payson, along with Nolan Sparks. a single foul on Lane Barker. On the Liberty side, foul-wise, 2 fouls on Jack Spurl, 1 foul on Gavin Edgar, 2 fouls on Brody Klauser, 2 on Tate Huber, and 3 on Vince Cramsey. It's a 27-24 halftime lead for Liberty. We'll tell you more when we come back after these.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trucking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trucking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver.
For delicious, authentic Italian pizza and pasta, it's Gianni's Pizza on the Square in Pittsfield. From delicious appetizers to a wide selection of specialty pizzas and pastas, Gianni's has something everyone will enjoy. Take advantage of the Gianni's Pizza Special, where you can order any extra large pizza and receive a free small one-topping pizza. For carryout or delivery, call 285-4002. That's 285-4002 for Gianni's Pizza on the Square in Pittsfield.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Back on the Little Chess Motors halftime show, 27-24 is the lead. Liberty with the advantage here at the break, and Jack's got to look at the rest of your halftime stats.
Well, on the Liberty side, they're 10 of 23 shooting, 43.7%, 6 of 11 from the arc, 54%, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, led by Reed Sparrow, the sophomore, with 5 3-pointers, 15 points. Single point for Tate Huber. Vince Cramsey did not score. Brody Klauser had 4, 3 from Gavin Edgar on a 3, and Jack Sparrow added 2, along with 7 rebounds in the first half. On the other side, the Payson Seymour Indians, 7 of 24, 29%, 5 of 18 from the arc, 27%, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 83%. That kept them in the game. Blake Swartz with 12 points all on three-pointers, a single point for Nolan Sparks. Boone and Baker played but did not score. Brody Deeker had 6 points and 5 boards in the first half, 5 points for Lane Barker, and Martin played but did not score. It's a 27-24 Liberty lead at halftime. 8 lead changes in the game, a couple of ties. It's a good one. More comes your way after these.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you are looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fnbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
Just about ready to start the second half of play. Should be Payson Seymour basketball to start the second half. They trail Liberty 27-24. Eagles take the court first with Reed. How about first with Reed and Jack Sparrow, Edgar Cramsey, and the 5th man is Huber. Cramsey, of course, playing with those 3 fouls, a couple of fouls apiece on Jack Sparrow and also Huber, so they'll want to be careful out there. Don't want to pick up an early 3rd and or 4th foul, as it may be, early in this 3rd quarter. And on the other side, Payson Seymour has Deeker, Boone, Barker, Sparks, and Schwartz. Their original starters on both sides to start this second half.
No jump balls in the game so far except to begin the game, right? Only tie-up?
Correct. No tie-ups.
It's the only jump ball you could have, I guess, except overtime. Duh.
Well, actual jump balls. Yeah. All right, we're underway here in quarter number 3. As Sparks has the basketball, he'll throw the skip pass over to Schwartz. Really heavy defense there by Edgar. He'll be called for the foul.
Edgar will pick up the first foul of the second half, his second, first team foul. Ball out of bounds right in front of the Payson Seymour bench. Schwartz will inbound it. He's looking for an opening to tie this one up with another tray.
He's got a dozen in the contest. Reed Sparrow on the other side leads all scorers with 15. Sparks with the basketball, hands it off to Schwartz with Edgar playing him in the man-to-man. And there's going to be another foul against Edgar. He'll pick up his 3rd.
Edgar picks up 2 fouls in about a nickel's worth of time. His 3rd, team 2nd.
I understand what they're doing. They're trying to be physical with Schwartz, which, worked when he was younger. He's a kid that's really worked hard to get strong, though, and I don't think you're going to out-physical him many times.
No, when he was a little kid, he didn't like physicality over there at Berry, but he likes it now.
I mean, he's been playing since he was a freshman. He's just matured, and now he's trying to get free.
And his brother's been beating on him for his whole life.
And here's an offensive foul now on Schwartz as Huber will draw the charge.
Turnover number 6, first foul on Schwartz, first team foul. He swung the ball and knocked the man over. Nice job by Liberty on the theatrical.
Pretty good job by Huber to draw the foul there. Hey, when you're the size of a kid like Huber, you got to use every advantage you can. He's not a very big young man, but I've been impressed by just how tenacious he is all over the court.
Low, Speedy, and Brumgard all out on the front row, ready for basketball tonight. The 3 wise men.
Woo. At top, Huber on the pass from Edgar. Huber going to pull it from distance, and he'll hit the 3.
He's got 4 on the night now.
Liberty team's got some guys that can shoot it a bit, and they lead by 6. Just underway here in quarter number 3 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Down low here, Schwartz has the ball knocked free, and it's stolen away. Turnover on the Indians is their 7th. Eagles with the basketball in the front court. They've led by as many as 7 in the game. Now Huber loses the dribble. He goes to the court, as does Barker, and they're going to say that is a jump ball.
Just when I mentioned it, it'll be Liberty basketball, first tie-up of the contest.
Possession arrow favors the Eagles, as Jack told you.
Dan Sparrow told his oldest son, Jack, go get the ball and take it out. or I'll sick your mom on you.
I said, okay. Inbounds pass. Cramsey actually pinned it on the backboard, gets it back, puts it back up, won't fall. And the rebound down to Deeker for Payson Seymour.
His sixth.
Liberty had a good opportunity there to get a bucket. Here's Barker on the drive. Pull up jump shot off the iron. No good. Boone fighting hard for the offensive board. Out to Sparks. Sparks tries to knife in. Kicks it to the wing, and Deeker puts his man on skates. Shot blocked by Cramsey. Run down out front by Barker, and he and Hubert collide. And Hubert will be called for the foul.
Hubert's going to pick up his third team foul of the quarter with 6:06 left in the quarter, 30-24 in favor of Liberty. They've led for quite a while in this contest, about halfway through the second quarter, and have hung on through this third quarter the first couple of minutes.
Third man with 3 fouls, though, here for the Eagles.
Could be a problem. They're not real deep. Neither team is.
Boone with the left side out to Sparks. It's over to Baker. He'll line up for a 3 and finds the mark from behind the arc. Barker with the 3.
He's got 8.
Dribble drive in by Cramsey. He's not been able to find the mark much tonight. Rebound loose. Jack Sparrow has it down to Cramsey on a little fancy pass. Might have been a knockaway by the defense, but we'll call it a fancy pass. And the first 2 points of the night for Cramsey.
Sometimes the ball bounces your way.
And sometimes it doesn't. Here's Barker, left wing. Puts it on the deck this time. Tries to throw up the runner, no good. And Reed Sparrow has the rebound for Liberty. Eagles have the 5-point lead. Edgar now with a tough pass. It's stolen away. Turnover on Liberty is their 11th. Into the front court, Sparks. Left side, he'll put it up from 3, no good. And on the rebound, a push-off on Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow's going to pick up his third foul. That's 4 guys with those. 4th team foul of the quarter, and we still got 5 minutes left in the quarter. Jordan Martin checks in. Boone sits down. He had a couple of offensive rebounds in that last series, doing a good job for his team.
Out of bounds here on the baseline. Comes into Barker, who's inexplicably left wide open. Shot no good. Rebound underneath to Deeker. He'll get his team a second chance opportunity to Barker. Barker steps into the 3 this time, and he finds the distance. Barker with another 3. He's got 11 now to make it 32-30. Down to a 2-point game with 4:40 to play in the third. Huber with the basketball, wants to drive at his man in Barker, and Barker will bump him and foul him here.
Barker's second, team second of the quarter. Ball out of bounds for the Eagles.
Huber is lightning quick, isn't he? He's created a couple of those fouls here tonight.
Reminds you of that little guard that West Central had a few years ago.
They've had some good ones. I don't know which one you're talking about. But
real thin little young man.
Here is Huber on the drive. He'll put up a little runner, no good, but draw the harm again and head to the free throw line.
It's going to go against Brody Deeker, his first, team third shooting foul. Put Huber at the free throw line, 5 points in the night, 1 for 2 from the charity stripe, 32-30 in favor of Liberty, 4:27 left third quarter. First one up is good.
Real and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Lots of options for you this holiday shopping season. 217-285-5013.
Second one no good. Jack Sparrow tipped it out of bounds, so it'll be Payson basketball.
Allows Sparks to take a chair as back into the contest for Payson Seymour comes Ashton Baker. So we have a Baker, a Barker.
And a candlestick maker.
That doesn't really rhyme as well, does it? 4:19 to play in the third. We could have gone a Barker, a Baker, a candlestick maker. It might have been easier.
Well, we're not quite that good.
Here's Deeker on the dribble drive. Kicks to the wing to Barker for 3. No good. And this time the ball goes out of bounds off of a hustling Jordan Martin and will be Payson basketball.
Minden's taking an 11-0 lead in the first 2 minutes of their contest at Beardstown against Hartsburg-Emden. Should have brought their volleyball girls.
The Hardham Globetrotters. Here's a 3 by Barker, and it's good again. And this game's tied at 33.
Keep letting him shoot. He'll do that.
Tie it up again, they say, with 3:52 to play in the third.
2:13 and 33. 3 ties in the game.
Huber with it out top. Hands it off to Edgar. Edgar looking for a driving lane. Now pulls it back out to Huber near the half-court line. He goes behind the back with a dribble drive in, and they'll call a bump and a foul on Brody Deeker.
Deeker's going to pick up his second, team foul number 4. Each team with 4 fouls in the quarter now.
3:35 to play in the third. We could see some free throws shot in this one.
Western fans are here early tonight.
Lob pass comes in. Reed Sparrow no good. Vince Cramsey over the back.
Cramsey's going to pick up his 4th, 15 foul, player controlled, no free throw, and that's a tough one on Cramsey.
Not player controlled, it's over the back. They'll shoot free throws here.
Well, I thought
on the rebound.
Okay. Well, we'll put Jordan Martin to the free throw line, looking to break this tie and give us our 9th lead change of the contest. He'll shoot 2. Remember, there's no bonus anymore. Hasn't been for over a year. Even though one of us forgot that in the girls' basketball game the other night. First one up is no good.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan need. Give Damon a call, 217-285-4404.
Jordan Martin, the 5'9" senior, trying to break this tie. The right-hander, 5'9", up and good.
Gives the Indians the lead back, 34-33. He will sit down as Sparks comes back in for Payson Seymour. 34-33, Payson with 3:30 to play in the third.
How many times have we seen these two teams play in this tournament and have games like this, and then one of them will just pull away?
Here's a deep 3 read, Sparrow.
Wow.
From the volleyball line again. He needs to be petitioning the IHSA to throw in a 4-point shot. Here's Schwartz now, drives in, shot up is good, but they'll call that an offensive foul.
Turnover number 8. Schwartz will pick up his second foul, 15 foul, but that's player control.
That it is. See it on the Northwestern Mutual Instant Replay. Nice job by Sparrow to step in front and take the harm. 3:07 to play in the third. With the basketball is Huber into the front court. Pass out top. Schwartz was about a hair late and gets called for his third.
His third, 2 free throws to be shot the other way. They'll become the way of Gavin Edgar, who has a 3 on the night. 36-34, Liberty with the lead. 3:01 left in the third quarter on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard on Central Illinois Sports. First one up is no good.
The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They have been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Give him another chance. Gavin Edgar, good.
And gives Liberty a 3-point lead. Well, kind of a long third quarter.
You need those 3-point leads because both teams have got a sharpshooter.
Here's Schwartz with it on the right side to Baker. He'll attack the paint. Little fadeaway jump shot. Won't fall through this time. And the rebound down to Jack Sparrow.
Give him 9 on the night.
Huber into the front court. Leaves it off to Reed. Sparrow short.
Too long.
Run down by Cooley, though, on the offensive board. Back out to Huber with 2:30 to play in the third. They'll feed the post now. Reed Sparrow collides with Schwartz, and they'll call that an offensive foul.
12th turnover. Reed Sparrow's first foul of the night. Player controlled, no free throws, even though both teams are past the 5. Have 5, I should say, or more. 2:25 left in the quarter.
Could have been really big. That was Schwartz drawing the foul.
Yeah.
If he would have been called for it, it would have been his 4th.
That would have been a backbreaker for Payson.
Indians with it, down by 3. Schwartz right side, trying to tie it up, and does from the right wing.
15 for him now.
Knotted up. Here's Reed Sparrow trying to give the answer the other way. Ring-a-ling-ling, says Reed Sparrow from the corner. Wow.
Other teams getting a scout might know people they need to guard, huh?
Baker in the paint, drives in, offensive foul. Jack Sparrow draws the charge.
Baker's third, 11th turnover, another player controlled. Ball for Liberty, 40-37. Boone in, Baker sits down. I think when
1:54 to play in the third, and a 3-point game now.
When they yelled "come on," I think they meant "come over to the bench." That's what they were talking about.
Come on, feel the noise. Here's a Bad pass, but they get away with it. Pass down from Sparrow to Cooley. That time is a really good pass, though. On the recovery, Cooley has 4. Makes it 42-37. Liberty expands it back out to a 5-point lead. Here's a 3 the other way by Barker, and he'll rattle it home again.
17.
Payson is shooting it well from downtown, and they've shot a lot of them, too.
26 threes, 10 of them have went in.
Here's Huber on a drive. Wigwags inside and is fouled on the floor. He'll shoot 2 shots either way.
That will go against Barker. It'll be his 3rd. 2 free throws to be shot the other way by Tate Huber. And he'll draw a lot of fouls this year. Into the game, Tommy Schuette's going to come in. Also Brody Klauser after they shoot the free throws. Huber with 5 points. Short on the first. His team leads 42-40.
Bowlers Universe, hey, they have those great specials each day, folks, Monday through Friday. Tuesday, tomorrow, is buy one, get one wings at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
Tate Huber, second, up good. He's made 1 out of 2 each time. Give him 6.
Here's Barker, lets it fly. It's too hard. Rebound high up for it this time as Deeker. He goes up over the top of Klauser, and they're going to say the man moved under him, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Klauser picks up his 3rd. Free throws the other way. Payson gets to shoot him. 1:07 left in the quarter.
Let's see what happened here. You see Deeker really go up, and yeah, the man did kind of back into him when he was in the air. That's a good call.
It's just a tough call, though, wasn't it? Both guys just playing so hard and physical so early in the season. They've been in the gym a lot, though. Only a couple weeks of practice, but they don't leave the gym much. First one up, no good by Deeker. 4 or 6 points on the night for him. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Chance to make it a 2-point game. 6 of 8 from the free throw line, I should say they are now. Second one is in and out and back in again. Deeker's got 7.
Into the front court quickly. Schuette has it in the corner with 1:02 to play in the 3rd. Huber with it on the bounce out top for the Eagles. Clinging to a 2-point lead. And the waning moments of this 3rd quarter. Klauser picks it up, in some trouble, looking for Huber. Huber keeps it alive on the drive, missed it, but Schuette's there to put it back up and in for 2.
Nice job by Schuette on the putback.
45-41, 35 seconds to play in the 3rd. Here's a baseline move by Deeker, up underneath, too far into the rim, shot no good. Rebound battled underneath for, and Schuette with the board. He'll get it to his teammate in Huber, and he'll walk it toward the front court with 21 seconds to play in the 3rd.
They'd like to find Reed Sparrow for one more sharpshooter.
Up by 4, looking to expand on it here is Liberty. Klauser on the dribble with 7, gets it to Huber. Huber shovels to Cooley. Out top, Reed Sparrow deep, 3 no good. Rebound, Boone has it for Payson Seymour. And we've played 3 quarters. It's Liberty on top of the Seymour High Indians. 45-41 after 3. 4th quarter action your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our 2nd generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales. So whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
45-41, Liberty on top of Payson Seymour after 3. Indians will have the basketball to start this final quarter of play.
16 of 35 for Liberty, 9 of 16 from the arc, 4 of 7 from the free throw line, 12 of 39 for Payson. 10 of those 12 have come from 3 out of 27 of 39, 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Payson with the ball trailing by 4 8 minutes left in regulation.
And the ball nearly turned over right at half court there. Sparks able to keep it alive, though, as we're underway here in the fourth. Here's Schwartz, little rhythm dribble and a three off the mark this time. And the rebound to Jack Sparrow for Liberty.
10 of them on the night.
He'll get it into the front court. Edgar wants to try to get into the front from the three-point shot. No good. Rebound saved in, but to the hands of Barker for Payson Seymour. He'll push the pace into the front court and too far for his teammate in Boone as it goes out of bounds as the two teams tried to get moving a little too quickly on both sides that time around.
So give me the call on that. Does Sparrow get a rebound and a turnover or just no control?
Well, Sparrow got the rebound.
Yep, and then threw it away, right? That's what I called.
I don't know that he threw it away, but somebody threw it away. Now the referees are getting together to talk about something here.
I want to know what's in the hospitality room after the game. Good barbecue.
It'll be Liberty basketball. Really? It'll be Liberty basketball.
Really?
Really?
Really? Yep.
Cramsey with it on the bounce for the Eagles, up by 4. To Sparrow, left side, 3, let it fly, no good. Rebound to Cramsey, he'll put it back up. No good. Rebound to Boone for Payson Seymour, off to Barker. Quickly into the front court, he goes with it.
5 boards in the second half for Boone.
It's to Howell. Howell has it stripped away by Sparrow on a tie-up. It'll go to Liberty on the alternating possession arrow.
10th turnover of the game, 5 in the second half, first to the fourth quarter on Payson. That's a big one. Trailing by 4, Swartz is asking the official about something. Into the game comes Brody Deeker, and he will sit down Connor Howell.
Out of bounds for the Eagles. Take it easy, they said. Into the front court, Cramsey. Into the corner to Sparrow. To Jack Sparrow, now Huber. All the way back around, it goes to Cramsey.
Playing that 1-2-2, and Liberty's going to let him sit back in it for a little bit.
Cramsey to Huber out near the center circle. With 6:37 to play, up by 4. Cramsey with Barker really trying to D up on him. Drives in, little floater on the run, no good. Rebound down again to Boone. Pushes it ahead to Barker on a nice find. Barker to the window, no good. And the rebound to Huber for Liberty.
Huber picks up his second board of the night.
Good chance opportunity missed there by Payson Seymour. Huber with it. Drives the paint. Little floater up. Right hand good by the sophomore.
Give him 8.
47-41. Led by 7 early in this contest. Lead by 6 right now. Does Liberty. Barker on the sideline to Sparks. Works to Schwartz, down the corner, Deeker. Trying to find Boone underneath, but unable to find him, but instead they'll find a foul on Jack Sparrow.
His fourth, team first of the fourth quarter. You would not want to lose one of the Sparrow boys to fouls. Will he sit down here? Maybe. Jordan Martin will come in, and sitting down is Lane Barker. It looks like he could use a little rest.
It does not appear he's going to sit down.
His father, Dan Sparrow, said, don't foul. You won't have to worry about it.
Simple as that. Here's Deeker, puts up a 3, won't go. Rebound, Boone with a big boy board that time, and then he double dribbled. No, his coach saved him with a timeout. He might have caught an ankle on there as well, but good hustle by Nicholas Boone. We have the Adams Fiber timeout for the fastest internet that doesn't buffer no matter what life throws at you. It's Adams Fiber, they're local. Check them out at followthefiber.net.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. Residential and commercial, new builds, or existing. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
5:34 left. Timeout taken by Payson Seymour was their first of the contest.
How about Nicholas Boone? 7 rebounds in about the last 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, he's really worked hard for his team. He's gotten him a couple of second chance opportunities. Big, strong kid.
4 offensive boards, 3 defensive boards, and he's kept that ball alive on the offensive side and really kept them from having the lead be bigger than 6. Against them, I should say.
Sparks now having trouble getting it in, and a turnover out of the timeout by Payson Seymour. Not what Coach Jashinsky was looking for there. There's just not a lot of movement to get the ball in. Here's Cramsey, little shake and bake, looking for Cooley, and it was behind him, stolen away by Deeker. Deeker pushes it ahead, too far for Martin, and will return the favor.
12 turnovers on Payson, 14 on Liberty. Adams Fiber, timeout. More comes your way, 47-41 Liberty right after these.
Life comes at you pretty fast. When you need a helping hand along the way, the staff at Petefish Skiles & Company Bank are there to assist you with your financial needs. Petefish Skiles & Company is your key to staying one step ahead of the game with mobile and online banking, giving you the power to manage your accounts, schedule payments, and even deposit checks from your smartphone. It's your time. Make the most of it with Petefish Skiles & Company Bank, located in Virginia, Petersburg, Havana, Jacksonville, Beardstown, Winchester, and Murrayville.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
5:16 left. Timeout by Payson Seymour. Second in a short time. Both teams with 3 timeouts left for the game and a 47-41 lead right now as it is for Liberty. Edgar gets the ball to Sparrow. Back to Cramsey. Cramsey had it knocked away by Martin, and 2 shots coming up for Vince Cramsey.
Gooding had a hold of him, didn't he?
Gooding?
I thought it was 13, but there's no 13 out. Oh, there it is.
But the foul was on 1, Martin.
What's called on Martin? His first. Team first. First free throw up. In and out, no good.
Do want to mention that Landon Gooding has checked into the game for Payson Seymour, the 5'8 sophomore.
Trying to give him some credit there, and 13, yeah, Gooding. Cramsey looking for his 3rd point of the night. Up and good.
Ties the largest lead of the contest, the 7-point lead for Liberty with 5 minutes left. Payson needs to find that 3-point shot again they had going hot in that 3rd quarter. Sparks throws a pass, trying to go over the top of Cramsey, stolen away, the long arm of the law. Vince Cramsey the other way, knocked out of bounds by Sparks. Nice defense.
Yep, Cramsey just needed to go up really strong that time. Here comes Jack Sparrow in, sitting down is Tanner Cooley. Cooley's worked out in the weight room in the offseason.
Underneath here for the Liberty Eagles. Inbounds pass out front to Huber. Should this game come down to a Red Rover competition amongst the cheerleaders, Liberty has the player advantage as now here's an offensive foul call on Vince Cramsey.
He's going to foul out of the game.
With 4:37 left, his 5th.
Turnover number 15 on the night. Cramsey coming out, and that's a tough one to lose. Brody Klauser in, so for 4:37 left in regulation, with a 7-point lead, Liberty's got to play without their point guard.
Into the front court come the Seymour High Indians. Schwartz, free throw line to Boone. Gets it to Barker. Barker trying the 3, no good. Rebound will come all the way out, though, as it was tipped out to Schwartz. Schwartz on the drive has it swiped away by Reed Sparrow and taken away here.
14 turnovers on Payson, and 9 of those in the second half and 3 in the quarter.
Here's Huber. Leaves it off to Edgar. Edgar had to go run it down a bit here. And a reach-in foul on Barker.
His 4th, team 2nd. Charlie, both teams they're tired. They've been playing hard.
Yep.
It's early.
That first game, you get all that adrenaline early, and you're trying to catch that second wind. And, you know, nobody's in as good a shape as you'd like to be, obviously, to start the season. It kind of gets built as those minutes stack on one another.
Yep, I agree. I know it wears me out broadcasting early.
Inbounds pass to the backcourt goes to Klauser. Pass and, not a pass. Let's say just came away off of his hand and into the backcourt, went to get it, and that is a turnover.
Liberty now leads in those 15-14 also with a 7-point lead, 48-41, 3:59 left in regulation. Barker and Swartz need to get involved in the threes.
On the left side is Gooding. He'll get it to Martin for a three. It's no good. Rebound batted around, but run down by Sparks. He'll find an open Blake Schwartz for a three, and he'll connect.
18 for him.
48-44 the score. 3:33 left. I don't think we've seen Payson go away just yet.
No.
Here's a little three-guard weave out front.
You're going to have to make your free throws, too, because there's going to be some people go to the line.
Jack Sparrow finds Huber. Huber kicks to the wing to Klauser. Klauser puts up a three. It's no good. Jack Sparrow, though, gets the offensive rebound and is fouled by Boone.
Boone's going to pick up the foul, and that will be his third, team foul number 3. Sparrow now picks up his 5th offensive, 7th defensive, 12 boards on the night for Jack Sparrow, the senior.
3:09 to play. Inbounds out to Klauser. Back to Huber. Huber's played basically every minute of this game. Now he has the ball swiped away. It is stolen away here. Into the front court, Schwartz on the run out, and he's fouled by Klauser.
Hard foul, too. Klauser's 4th, team 3rd. So Klauser in there for Cramsey, and now he's picked up his 4th because Cramsey's fouled out of the game. Payson now just down by 4, and into the game comes Cooley again.
Got a substitute into the game in Cooley, as you said. Trying to get him to the bench. As Jack Sparrow will sit down with those 4 fouls. His team with a 4-point lead, but Payson has the basketball. Sparks on the inbounds, right back to Schwartz for a 3. No good off the back iron. And Huber grabs the rebound for Liberty and is fouled.
Cooley's will pick.
Oh,
no,
Gooding.
not Cooley. Gooding, excuse me. His 1st, team 4th.
The other 13. 2:50 left. Liberty, who gets the ball?
Hey, hey, Gavin, here you go.
This is Gav. What? Ball.
Oh,
and
that's
here's a travel now by Klauser, or did Coach Sparrow get the timeout first? Dave Bishop says, Coach, he traveled first.
Yep.
But he said, I wanted a timeout. He says, I know, but he traveled first.
That's 3 turnovers in the last 3 trips for Liberty, and 18 in the ball game now, and that's showing that wear a little bit. Jack Sparrow comes out. Cooley comes back in the game. Jack playing with 4 fouls. They'll try to get him back on the offensive side. Plus, I think he's a little tired like everybody.
2:37 left. Sparks with it into the front court. On the wing to Barker. Off to Gooding, who's playing some big minutes here late in this game. Schwartz now gets a touch. He'll throw it on the wing to Barker. Thought about the 3, tries the drive in. Kicks it out to Sparks for a 3-point shot. Good look, and he'll hammer it home. Down to a 1-point Liberty lead, 48-47 with 2:07 left on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Sparks' first 3, he's got 4 points in the game. How big are those at this time?
And a timeout is going to be called on this Adams Fiber timeout. Wi-Fi 6 internet speeds up to 1 gigabit. It is Adams Fiber. Visit followthefiber.net.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
Hey, Abe. Hey, George. You know what? We love beer!
This election year, be sure to make the correct decision and vote jerseys. Over the last 4 years, we have helped put more money back in your pocket with our daily drink specials and incredible food deals. We have also made steaks great again with our partnership with GJY Beef Company. So when you are making your next dinner decision, make it Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, Illinois.
2 minutes left in this one. Timeout was taken by Liberty. They have 2 remaining, leading by 1. 48-47. Out of bounds to the Eagles on the sideline right by their bench. Jack Sparrow to throw it in. Gets it into Clouser. Back to Sparrow. Liberty's led by as many as 7 in this contest a couple of times. Here's Sparrow now loses his footing and the ball is loose. They'll call that a jump ball. This will go to Payson Seymour on the alternating possession there.
19th turnover, and as I told you, 4 trips in a row now.
Ball to the Indians, down by 1.
Looking for our 12th lead change of the night.
On the wing, Barker for the 3 in the lead, no good. Comes down to Sparrow on the rebound. Double digits on the boards for Sparrow.
13 boards on the night, now foul the other way, and that's going to go against Landon Gooding, his 3rd. Team foul number 5. Free throws the other way for Liberty now. Put Hubert's free throw line where he's 3 for 6 on the night. He's made 1 and missed 1 each of his trips. 1:29 left. Free throws so important here. And Tate Hubert will shoot 2. First one is up and no good. Tate's got 8 points on the night. His team leads by 1. We were tied at 2-13, 33, and 37. Trying to make it a 2-point game. Second one is up, and he's good to his word. Makes every other one all night long.
49-47, 1:25 to play. Indians down by 2 and with the basketball. Sparks has it out top. Lost the handle for a moment. Leaves it off to Deeker. Deeker looks for the drive. Back out to Sparks on the wing. 1:10 to play. Schwartz tries the drive. Kicks it out to Sparks. Sparks to the window. Up off the glass. No good. Rebound down to Clouser. He'll be fouled by Barker and will shoot 2 shots.
Barker's going to foul out of the game. So we're going to see Brody Clouser go to the free throw line. Brody's got 4 points on the night. 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. Liberty on the night is 6 for 13, I should say, under 500. You know, one year they'll be really good at free throws and the next not, but they need them right now. Up by 2, 49-47, 1:03 left. First free throw, high archer, good. Clouser's got 5.
Big minutes for this young sophomore right here.
You want to be up more than 3 on Payson. They like to catch up with 1 shot. Second one, high archer, also good.
Puts it in with 1 minute left. Up by 4 now. Into the front court, Sparks with the basketball. Works it on the wing. That's to Deeker. Deeker trying to make something happen. Has picked up his dribble. Ball down low to Boone. Runner up, no good. Rebound loose, and a timeout going to be called for Liberty. Woo, just in the nick of time comes that Adams Network timeout. For top-notch computer sales and service, it's Adams Experts. Find out more about all their services at followthefiber.net.
Your equipment has specific needs based on the work you do and the environment you work in. How you manage the life cycle of your equipment influences your lubricant decisions. Schaefer's specialized lubricant products are designed with you in mind. From synthetic engine oils, hydraulic fluids, greases, and gear lubes, our products help you own equipment longer, operate more efficiently, and reduce hassles. Contact local Schaefer representative Jerry Roan at 217-248-7576. That's 217-248-7576 for Jerry Roan and Schaefer Specialized Lubricants.
41.9 seconds left. Liberty calls the timeout. They've got 1 remaining, leading 51-47. They'll have the ball length of the court to go here. Out of the timeout by Dan Sparrow. Coach Sparrow and the Eagles yet to break the timeout huddle here.
Playing without Vince Gramsey, who's fouled out of the game. On the other side, Barker's fouled out, and he's one of those 3-point shooters, so 17 points are sitting on the bench now for them. A lot of people with 4 fouls apiece.
Full court pressure here by Payson Seymour. Nobody on the court right now for them that has more than 3 fouls. So
without Cramsey, who do you want to bring the ball in or down the court?
Huber?
Maybe Sparrow.
Reed Sparrow gets it on the inbounds, goes to Jack Sparrow. He travels. So he jumped with it and came back down with it, and a turnover on the Eagles. Underneath Payson's hoop, too. That's a bad place to turn it over.
20th turnover. Ashton Baker into the game. Martin sits down for Payson. 38.3 seconds left, down by 4, 51-47, Liberty's lead.
Barker to inbound. Pass comes on the wing to Sparks. 35 seconds to play. Goody over to Deeker, 3, no good. Rebound run down by Reed Sparrow, and it's fouled by Gooding.
Gooding will pick up his 4th foul. Free throws the other way. Is it Reed Sparrow going to the free throw line? Reed on the night, all of his points from the tray line. He's got 21, 7 3-pointers, 51-47, and these 2 free throws could be big if he can put them in. The sophomore, Reed Sparrow, 6'4" now. First free throw up, good. 22 for him, 52-47. Still just 2-possession game, even with this second made free throw, but 23 points, big free throws.
53-47, 25 seconds left. Here's a 3 by Schwartz, deep one, rims in and out, no good. Baker, saves it in, but it's into the hands of Reed Sparrow. He'll be fouled with 17.1 seconds to play.
Reed Sparrow will walk to the free throw line. That foul will go on Nolan Sparks. Sparks picks up his 3rd. Man, it just swished 2 before, giving his team a 6-point lead. He can make this a 3-possession game with 17.1 seconds left. First one by Sparrow is good. He looks like he could do that all day, Charlie.
Having a big night.
24 for him. We'll have all the results for you on the Logan Ag postgame show. Second one also good.
25 of his team's 55, and they have their biggest lead of the night right now with 17 seconds left. Deeker picks it up in the backcourt, now to Sparks. Baker gets it on the right side. He'll put up a 3. It's no good. Rebound is fought for. We'll have a held ball. It'll go the way of Liberty. With 7.8 seconds to play, I don't think we'll see Payson Seymour foul again here. Down by 8.
2 guys making a lot of threes, and Barker and Schwartz on the Payson side, but Reed Sparrow has been the player of the game so far.
I was wrong. They'll put Sparrow back at the free throw line, trying to help him get his chances built up to score more than 100 on the week.
Back to the free throw line. 12 of 19 from there is Liberty. 4 for 4 for Reed Sparrow. Has 25 on the night. 4 in a row from the free throw line after 7 3-pointers. First one, good. 26 for him now. 56-47.
Sophomore.
Second one, in and out, no good. My fault.
Rebound to Sparks into the front court. He'll put up a 3, partially blocked by Jack Sparrow. Rebound loose. And it's out of bounds as the buzzer sounds. And the final of this one, Liberty beats Payson 56-47. Eagles improved to 1-0. Payson drops to 0-1. And we take you to the Logan Ag postgame show with final stats and our player of the game next.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Gobble gobble. I'm Casey French with Cascom. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and your house is going to be full of family, including in-laws and kids. You might just become the turkey if your Wi-Fi, or whatever the hip lingo the kids are calling it, isn't up to par. Call Cascom today and sign up for our gig services for only $99.95 a month for 6 months. Already a customer? Upgrade for only $109.95 a month. Dads who want the game as a side dish, you're welcome. Call today, 1-800-252-1799. And we thank you for trusting us with internet, cable, and phone all year long. Thank you from Cascom.
Welcome back on the Logan Ag post-game show. Final of this contest, a 56-47 win for the Liberty Eagles over the Payson Seymour Indians. Good contest. Liberty, though, gets it done down the stretch and get their first victory of the season here on opening night against one of their rivals in Payson Seymour. Jack, dandy contest here to start the year.
Well, it was 56-47 the final. It was 13-13 after 1, 27-24 Liberty after 2, 45-41 after 3, 56-47 or 56-47 the final. It was Liberty 17 of 41, 41%, 9 of 18 from the arc, 50%, 13 of 21 from the free throw line, 61.9%, turned it over 20 times. Payson 14 of 54, 26%, 12 of 36, 33% from the arc, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 78%. It was Swartz with 18 points for Payson. Lane Barker with 17. 1 point for Jordan Martin on the night. Brody Deeker had 7. 4 points for Nolan Sparks. Nicholas Boone did not score but had 8 boards on the night. On the other side, Reed Sparrow with 26 points on the evening. 5 for 6 at the end of the game from the free throw line. He added 6 boards. His brother Jack only had 2 points, but he on the night had 13 rebounds. 3 points for Vince Cramsey before he fouled out. 9 points for Tate Huber coming in the second half, 8 of them. Also, Brody Klauser had 6 on the night. 4 points second half for Tanner Cooley, 2 for Tommy Schutte off the bench. Gavin Edgar had 4 points on the evening to round out the scoring.
Post-game stats brought to you by Logan Agri-Service with locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois and in Knox City, Wayland, and Monticello, along with Paris on the Missouri side. Give Logan Ag a call for all of your ag needs, 217-833-2375. Time to let you know about our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is the proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the night from the sophomore in Reed Sparrow, leading his team to victory behind 25 points. He is tonight's player of the game. We'll step aside here momentarily on the broadcast on Central Illinois Sports. We'll get set up for Pittsfield and Western.